While you do that, I need to show you three an important mod. Let
Oh
me
no.
just. First, I need to take some Radix.
Oh boy.
Now I have to wade into the water enough that it's setting off my Geiger counter, and go into aid and use flashy fishing rod.
Now this is living.
Yeah.
I should note this isn't this is just an animation.
There's no
Oh.
actual fishing.
Fucking
I didn't catch
bullshit.
anything.
You can't catch
Well,
funny
you caught a
music.
dog!
Hey.
I've never noticed that dog meat swimming animation before. That's adorable.
I think no game should come out of development without a fishing minigame in it.
And if a game has a dog or like a small animal that can follow you around, can you at least pet it? Do you have the decency to put petting the dog or the animal in the game? I'm just asking.
Apparently that Twitter account has actually been helpful influencing other games to put petting in their game.
Yeah.
I mean, it's free advertising.
Yeah, free advertising.
Well,
Yeah.
for the cost of the labor of the dog petting, but you know.
Yeah. Reminds me of the website in another direction, still involving dogs in media, but in another direction. The very good website that I use all the time now is Does the Dog Die?
Oh yeah.
It's a good website. If you ever want to check out a movie and see if it has like potentially triggering content in it, it's pretty good because it's all community driven and it's just simple yes or no questions. Like you can get spoilers like if you expand like certain menus, but no, it's a very helpful, very useful resource for fielding movies because you know some friends of mine don't want to see a trauma,
Yeah.
and if I'm not in the mood for that, then I'll also just read up on a movie that I'm looking to watch. I don't think anything's gonna prepare me for that fucking new Pinocchio movie though.
We watched that in the Good Episode production server today.
Was it a good
Thoughts?
episode?
No. Oh god. Yeah. Was it a good time, Dan?
I guess I had fun. I wouldn't call it a good movie, by any means.
Dan, did you watch the? Were you here for the? Oh fuck. Dear Evan Hansen stream?
I remember catching a little bit of it, but I wasn't able to stick the whole time.
Yeah, yeah. That's the last thing I watched, like on Discord. That like in a communal setting way where I normally wouldn't have watched it, but I had to have watched it with people in the like who were all watching it at the exact same time that I was. Because goddamn that movie.
How many Pinocchio movies have come out recently?
Did Pinocchio just enter the public domain or something?
I guess so.
I mean, hang on.
Because there was the
Or has it always been?
I imagine it's probably been in the public domain since at least the 1940s.
I'm assuming like something Disney related dropped, like some version of Pinocchio marketing or something that just didn't re-up on or something.
Yeah, so here we go.
They're headed this way now. Be ready.
It's an ambush. It's a very obvious ambush.
Watch out.
Let's see.
The fictional character Pinocchio is in the public domain, but any visual depictions of Pinocchio in Disney's 1940 animated film, the Shrek films, or any recent iterations would be subject to copyright.
Oh, I didn't know the Shrek. Well, it makes sense, but I didn't realize the Shrek Pinocchio also had a copyright. That's great.
Yeah.
It feels very reminiscent of that those couple of years, like there were like 7 Sherlock movies, and then of
Yes,
course the
yes,
TV shows.
yes. Despite and I think that was because a lot of studios over the course of several years were making their own productions, and it was spread out over a few years. And then I think at some point the Conan Doyle estate sued one of the productions, and while that case was being litigated, a bunch of companies put their Sherlock Holmes movies on hold for release. And then I think when the case came down with that, like, basically this is an unenforceable copyright, like you can't just say that you own a copyright after this certain amount of time, then a bunch of movies were released featuring Sherlock.
Yeah.
What about that copyright that said Sherlock Holmes respects women? Did that ever drop?
Oh yes. Oh yes, the Sherlock Holmes.
Hey.
I believe that was the case that was eventually dropped. Respects women. Conan Doyle State sues Netflix for letting Sherlock Holmes respect women.
God.
In
Fascinating.
today's episode of Thoroughly Cooked News, the estate of late author Sir Conan Doyle are suing Netflix for their depiction of Sherlock Holmes in the upcoming film Enola Holmes. Despite standing as a public domain character, the Doyle estate have claimed that Netflix's decision to give the detective emotions and a general respect for women directly violates copyright. This isn't the first time the Doyle estate has pursued legal action over modern depictions of the character either. In addition to a 2010 ruling which removed protections from most of the original stories, and a 2015 lawsuit against Miramax for detailing the detective's retirement, the Holmes Guardians hold firm that Sherlock is only allowed to show emotions if and only if Watson has been injured or kidnapped. Anything else will result in a spicy lawsuit or two. Back in
Sorry.
2010.
Only in the
Spicy
cases
lawsuit.
of Watson
Yeah.
getting injured or kidnapped.
Yeah. Yeah.
The only woman in his life is Watson.
Yeah. Back in 2010, the character of Sherlock Holmes was handed over to the public domain, allowing all access to writers and producers, granted that his story was premised on a number of specified novels. No surprise here that these novels all portrayed the detective as aloof and unemotional. However, following the loss of his eldest son and brother in World War I, Doyle chose to bring a more heart into Holmes' character through his later work. The subsequent storylines, which depict the detective as warm, capable of friendship, and respectful of women, and avid dog lover, are still protected under copyright and are therefore off limits to anyone wishing to bring the character into the 21st century. Netflix
So you see, if Sherlock in the future discovers that his children from an alternate timeline were written out of existence, he cannot weep openly. He may only frown at most.
Yes.
Sherlock. It sounds like Sherlock Holmes is a gay misogynist.
Yeah. Well,
Same, honestly, but
damn. Here we go.
Misogynists are people that really like miso soup, right?
Sure.
Netflix's upcoming films focuses on Elona Holmes, Sherlock's newly written teenage sister. As soon as Doyle's estate caught word of that film would depict the detective as a loving brother who wasn't a flaming misogynist, pearls were clutched and the manager was immediately spoken to. Legal action is currently underway against the film's production company, the novel's original author, Nancy Springer, and her publisher, Penguin Random House.
So, why do they care so strongly?
Money. They think they can get a little bit of money out of this shit. Because the thing is that it's basically like patent trolling, but with a copyrighted character. So you'll sue, and you don't really have any intention of like stopping a production, because I mean, maybe you do, but maybe you don't. But what you're really after is like a settlement and an agreement made so that you could receive money and royalties on the production.
It's quite simple, really. Forced misogyny plus question mark equals money?
Yeah, I guess. Uh, uh, Netflix and Conan Doyle agree to dismiss a lawsuit. This is the follow-up.
Ooh.
Bu- 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 bu.
That's a handsome wolf.
Yeah. I'm liking this this outfit.
Feels very fur-like, almost.
I remember talking with let's see, they've got dead settlers who they've looted. This, they've got their corpse hole. My tail is acting up.
The troubles of being a furry.
Yeah.
Maybe
The
it's
lost-
this outfit. I'll.
Yeah, you're stealing postal worker valor at the moment.
Yeah, earlier I was wearing. I've also got like I said, the postal worker outfit. I mean, isn't there a whole post-apocalyptic novel about stealing postal worker valor?
I thought that was just Death Stranding.
Damn.
I mean, if you count and if you count UPS as stealing postal worker valor, which you're right to do, then yes.
Damn. I don't think it's stealing valor because it's like, do militias steal valor from the army? Not necessarily.
What
They-
valor?
They, right? There's actual valor to be had for a U.S. postal worker, but I like to think of the UPS as like a private militia version of the postal office. As long as they're not wearing the blue, they can do whatever they want. They're gonna wear brown shirts. That's fine. Wait, hold on. before you take me out of context. No.
It's too late. You're already canceled. I'm writing the
God
call
damn
out
it.
post right now.
Oh God.
Your
I'm going
wig
to
has already
retweet
been
it several
scratched.
times with the I'm going to reblog it several times with the word signal boost one more time for the people in the back.
Oh
I
God.
see all the people not retweeting this.
Don't forget
Jeez.
to list all of his least heinous crimes first.
Mhm.
Yeah. Like that time I gave a platform to Jordan Canning.
Can't believe they gave a platform to Jordan Canning.
Oh
Okay,
man.
let's see. Data
Disgusting.
requests. Let me go to Sanctuary and try to find Nick Valentine. Wait, where did I send Nick? Did I send...
I always felt like Nick Valentine was just another Odo. Am I wrong?
I don't really know about Star Trek to tell you.
Oh,
Is there a
okay.
character named Nick Valentine in Left 4 Dead or something?
No, but Nick Valentine, I think, is the hologram in DS9. Let me double check.
No, wasn't the guy who played Odo the voice of Mr. House?
No.
Oh.
Wait, Mr. House? Not like the doctor?
No, Mr.
No,
House
no,
is in
no.
the Fallout New Vegas character.
Wait, the Doctor as in Doctor House or the Doctor as in the Doctor?
The Doctor House.
Okay.
Also, Dan, you're right. Renee, the actor who played Odo was the voice of Mr. House in New Vegas.
I'm going to summon Nick Valentine because he should be. I don't know where he is. Let's see.
The only thing I know about Odo is a video that I saw a little while ago called "Was Odo a Fascist Sympathizer?" Let me see if I can bring up the actual title. Was Odo a
Um,
fascist collaborator by Renegade Cut? That was released 2 years ago.
I probably would not say no. I would probably say yes. He probably was.
See, that's the thing, is that like, that was pretty much the contention of the video creator.
His race is apparently obsessed with the concept of order, and it doesn't really, and sometimes it's nebulous in what form that comes in.
Yeah.
So, a lot of his people are like doing mass murder, genocide, and other such things, and then also some other parts of them are like, let's not, let's not.
Yeah.
I forget what the name of his race was.
The changelings.
Worked up changeling, busting it down, fascism style.
Damn.
I shouldn't have said anything.
Yeah. Was Odo a collaborator? Major Kira claims he was not, but this does not entirely hold up to scrutiny.
Major Kira was also in love with him.
Yeah, which, yeah.
I also think there was some part in the early season that I think gets counted as like not canon anymore or something, where he does clearly falter from his idea of justice and clearly gets some innocent people just killed for no reason. And he's like, oh, very regretful of that and very and whatever.
Oopsie.
But yeah, oopsie, just a couple people dead.
Hello.
It's Argyle.
My favorite pattern.
Hey, what's up, Argyle? How you doing?
Oh, they'll let anyone in here, huh? Hey, here comes trouble.
This guy. They just let anyone in here, huh?
This Argyle.
It's Allegra.
No.
It's
It's not.
It's Excelsior.
No, you just sound a lot like
Allegra.
Allegra, yeah.
From Polygon?
No, from Buddy Fight Club. The hit noise-based podcast Buddy Fight Club.
yeah. Everyone
Pro-
knows it.
Never
From the
heard of it.
medicine. You sound like Allegra from the medicine.
Damn.
Argyle, have you seen DS9?
I'll watch that nerd shit. Are you kidding me?
Wow.
Damn.
Okay.
Okay.
That's damn. I'm writing this
Argyle's a
down.
tough jock.
I'm too busy playing cool things like Final Fantasy 14.
Fuck yeah, you
Yeah,
are.
it is pretty cool.
Final Fantasy 14 with the free trial up to level 60 with no limits on playtime, including the critically acclaimed award-winning expansion Heavensward.
Yes. But I bought it.
They just reopened
I also
it
bought it.
recently.
Yeah, I heard about that. I don't think I'll ever. I don't think I can take the bait because best case scenario, I bounce right off of it, and I've just wasted a bunch of time, like getting to a point where I can make a definitive opinion on the game.
Yeah.
Worst case scenario is I love it, and I spend all my time doing it, and I become even more reclusive.
Yeah. No, that's even worse. That's the worst option there. That is the worst outcome.
Well, guess what? In like a year or two, they're gonna make most of the game like entirely experienced through single player, so you
It's
can
like an
just
option.
ignore the rest of the shit. Yeah, and just test it
What-
out yourself.
Will it still be a $14 a month game subscription?
Yeah.
Probably.
Yeah,
Almost
probably.
certainly.
Yeah, probably.
They'll probably be like that until the game finally closes and they'll release. I don't think they'll
50
release
years
the
from now.
Yeah,
50 years from now, we get Final Fantasy 14 offline complete edition.
that'd be great.
Mm.
I mean,
They
for
just
fuck's
turn it.
sakes,
They turn into a turn-based game.
the game
As is, they just create AI that understand each of the patterns.
Finally,
I mean, that is literally what
finally
it
a DPS that doesn't fuck up.
Damn.
DPS that I don't have to constantly res. and then blames me for not adding enough damage, even though they have a minus 10% on all stats debuff from dying like an idiot.
Okay, you say that though, but some of the trust systems, some of the characters will intentionally run into AI because it's how
Oh,
they
fuck
act.
yes.
Yeah,
Oh, fuck
it's great.
yes. It's great.
Because their personality, of course, that character would
Mhm.
hog the LB3 or
Oh,
of course,
Alice.
that character. Yeah, fucking of course.
We all know what DPS stands for.
I mean, it's not that hard to figure out. It's in a lot of games.
Dumb pieces of shit.
Yeah,
So,
yeah, that
Got
is.
'em.
You're right. As
Got
a DPS main, you're entirely correct.
That's why White Mage is the brainless healer, because it's green DPS.
it truly is. It truly is.
As a White Mage main. I love to be brain dead and hit
I'm
the
still
attack spell
marveling
over and
at
over.
that. I'm still marveling at that guy who told Jordan, like, "Hey, White Mage, you're only supposed to heal. Stop doing DPS. Stop it. Cut it out."
Insane. Crazy.
Wow.
It's
Fucking
You're
wow head.
just heal.
Silent.
You're a healer class. You're not supposed to be damaging the boss.
Yes, I am.
So Jordan just fucking sat on the ground and didn't do anything.
As he should. Show
This is
dominance.
right.
Show no fear.
You gotta really have some balls to like sass the healer, because it's like they can just kill you. They can just let you
need
die.
us. Like you need the healer to stay alive. You cannot be sassing them.
One of my favorite things is when a black mage gets angry at me for rescuing them from an AoE because they won't move out of their fucking ley line.
I got it.
Let me
Oh.
take the vulnerability. No, because then you'll die later and blame me.
I mean, they already have like the lowest health bar. I think
Yeah.
red mage has slightly lower, but for fuck's sakes.
Red Mage can weave in a self heal if they really need to.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
I keep thinking about what Giga posted the other day. Black mages be like, "I'm the highest DPS in the game. I'm the hardest class in the game. Why don't you ethereal manipulate yourself some bitches?"
Get their ass.
Meanwhile,
I'm the
I'll
hardest class in the game. My job changes every 5 to 10 levels. Yeah, good for you. I'm gonna go spam my one attack spell and then heal people instantly. Fuck off. I like my easy class.
I really
It's
hope
gleam
they're-
time, baby, and it's never not gleam time, or whatever it's called. What is it called? Is it gleam? The
I
white
don't know
mage
if they
spell?
changed it with Endwalker or not. I haven't gotten all the way through Endwalker.
You haven't?
Anyways, I know that at the end of Shadowbringers it was just a glare, so.
Glare. That's what I meant. Fuck. I knew
Uh,
it was probably glare.
I don't think it changes. I don't think it, because glare is pretty nice.
I like how they gave Holy a new visual
With
effect, and it's
dipshit.
less
It
eye
looks-
blinding in the new version. In the level 2 Holy, it's less eye blinding.
It looks
Hilarious.
so sick. It's so
It
good.
looks so sick. It looks so good.
Yeah, I have a problem. I spend too much money on clothes in this video game.
Oh, I was
You
gonna
have
say.
to look good.
I gotta look good, and I think I look pretty damn good.
What
Do you
is
wear
the
Argyle
point
in
of-
the game?
Hmm?
I don't know if there are any Argyle pattern clothes.
No, there really aren't. And that's not my name in the game anyway, so it wouldn't make any sense.
Yeah, it's cashmere.
There is a cashmere poncho, though. It's a very expensive item of clothing because you need to be a pretty high level weaver and get like a fucking what's that fucking place that's in Stormblood or whatever.
Gugane?
Anyways, you need a big bad recipe to fucking make it. And so I will never be able to afford one of those things. And I guess I'll just have to be a weaver myself to make one because it's a pretty cool poncho. I like it.
Where did
Oh, what poncho are you talking about?
The cashmere poncho.
Let me look it up. I may have an extra.
Oh yeah, you are also on Ether, aren't you?
Oh, are we? I think I may. I think I might. Let me see. Yeah, I think I may send one your way if I can.
Oh, don't worry about it. You don't have to do that.
Oh no. It's
But if
Don't
you
they
do,
incorporate
I
data
will
center
make it.
travel
If you
between
do, I will
different
make a
regions?
glam with it. That is a promise.
then there we go. That's the reward in itself. Um, yeah.
I hope you've been seeing my glams because I love to post them.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Always post your fashion.
I do.
Everything
Let's see. I posted a new one a couple days ago.
with the blue
The
jacket, I think.
the Kupo shirt.
Coupon.
Yeah, I think it's the Kupo jacket. My bad. Kupo shirt.
Every time I see a Moogle on the screen, the song "This Is Halloween" starts playing in my brain. Except it's just
Hmm.
Kupo. It's just Kupo.
I love Good
Interesting.
King Mongol Mog from like a lore perspective. It's the first glance you get at what primals are really, like the truth of them. I like that.
Mm.
What the fuck am I doing? Oh right, I was leveling warrior marauder. I mean, technically not a warrior yet.
I love that they use an incredibly goofy off the wall thing to just give you those implications.
I'm gonna go to the restroom real quick. I'll see you in like a couple minutes.
Sure.
Cool.
Welcome back.
Hello.
Dan's back.
I play with like I have I have a couple of my mouse buttons set up to be like modifiers, like Shift and Alt. Actually, I have You know how you have kind of two buttons on the side of your mouse?
You have
The
two
next,
buttons on the side of your mouse?
you
You
know,
have
like
more
the
than
next
just the
page,
two?
the next page and previous page buttons.
Yeah, I do. I have those. I have those.
Oh,
Yeah, I have those rigged up
actually
to be.
okay. That was a joke. I don't have those buttons, but I actually the mouse wheel I can swivel it side to side, and it does the same thing.
Yeah, I
Ah.
have those two set up to be Control and Alt, and then I have middle click set up to be Shift. So I just have like I only use buttons like 1 to 4, and I just have like Control 1 to 4, Alt 1 to 4, and then Shift, and then Control Alt 1 to 4, and then Shift 1 to 4. So I don't have to like go
What the fuck am I
insane.
doing?
Wasn't easy, but I found some. Yeah.
Well, that's damn fine news. Why don't you go ahead and paint the first stroke? Let's see how the shade matches up.
What class was it that used to have so many buttons that you literally couldn't put it all on a cross hotbar? You had
Working
to like reach over and press
That's
a
a good
key
shade of
on your
green.
keyboard
Wall
to
sure
activate
seems
it.
happy with it.
That sounds like Machinist, but don't quote me on
I
that.
mean, tons of things have too many buttons to put on one cross hotbar. Even for Monk, I had to use two.
Some things really need to, you know how PvP in the game just simplifies some of the 3-button combos into 1 button? Some of the
Yeah.
classes with their 3 combos just need to do that.
Well, Gunbreaker and Red Mage did that in Endwalker.
Oh,
They
good.
they
Oh,
had
that's nice.
I haven't
3
played
buttons.
Gunbreaker since it Walker, so.
They had 3 buttons for Gunbreaker. They're now just all on the one. And then they have Red Mage. I forget what they did, but they simplified it very nice. It's much smooth.
That's pretty sick.
White Mage barely changed it at all.
Yeah, they just left it be.
I mean, to be fair, just make it a little stronger and it's all right.
I mean, it's already the strongest healer.
It's a health hazard, Shang.
Is it? Like
Yeah, when it's
DPS wise, or
when it's operating on full uptime, it's the strongest DPS healer.
okay? I guess that's where it's having a little trouble because
The
our
others caught up
Savage.
to it in Endwalker. Or...
No, I haven't caught up to it in Endwalker, but I know that our Savage healer is having trouble with their mana output. Like they just
Oh,
don't have enough mana,
yeah,
and we're
I've heard that's a
perfect.
problem. Yeah,
We're perfect dodging
they
everything.
actually nerfed White Mage's mana
Anything I
regen.
can do to help out?
This
They did it too
expansion.
much.
Yeah.
There was no mana in White Mage, and now they said no mana at all.
Yeah, they were just like, no.
What kind of stuff is down there?
They're looking for big things. Anything around the size of a book, usually.
White Mage used to literally almost never have to worry about running out of
Your
MP.
touches out of there. Water, get your fresh water here.
The real MP drain was raising people, and then usually you would just ask your res mage to do that.
Yeah, and they even nerfed that. Now the button that, or the White Mage button that used to make you
Typewriter.
spend no MP for like the next 10 seconds is
Poster.
now your next action will spend no MP.
And an upper skull. Oh, I am so fucking irradiated.
You just took a nice bath. Of course you're gonna be clean.
Look how clean the water is now. Good job. Here's your pay. Now, how about you pick up some bottles for the road?
Irradiated bottles.
Why was there a skull in the water?
So maybe you weren't the first person I asked. Maybe the last I found an unstable hand grenade. Hey, once the filters do their job, it's all water under the bridge. Am I right? Anyway,
I think
need some water?
I should
Oh, this is a devious little kid.
I want to see if I can find a mod that gives him like a business suit or something.
Sure. Let's take a look.
Best decision of your life.
This kid is a little bastard.
Yeah. Let's see. Is there anything I can sell to him? I don't think so. I just went through my inventory. Oh, I don't need these blood packs. No, I need those for something. I should have put them somewhere else where they weren't taking up space, but oh well. I'll buy one water. It's 49 caps.
Make sure it doesn't have a hand grenade in it.
I mean, that's a free hand grenade. I'm not gonna say no to that.
Purified water. Don't die if there's no water.
Here's Diamond City Radio. This is where Travis lives.
Hi. There.
Travis.
I don't, okay. I usually don't. This is why.
Travis okay?
He's just he's got anxiety.
Don't we all, Travis? Don't we
Trav.
all?
We are all anxiety.
Oh, what happened to Nick? He just
had a tumble.
Let me ask you something.
His tummy hurt a little bit too much for too long.
Sure. Ask away.
Just with everything that's happened with you and your family, it's a whole hell of a lot to process. I wanted to make sure you're holding up all right.
Yeah, I'm alright.
I'm alright.
Huh. You're a tougher nut than I thought. Tougher than I was. Took me a long damn time to get a feel for this place. Thank goodness I found Diamond City. It's got its flaws, sure, but it beats the hell out of anywhere else in the Commonwealth. Of course, when I took up there back when, people were just as scared of the Institute as they are now. Maybe more. The massacre of the CPG was still pretty fresh in people's minds at that point. And folks were still losing sleep over the broken mask. Plenty of people assumed I was just a saboteur, moving in to melt down the reactor or poison the drinking water. But at the time, they couldn't exactly turn me away.
Massacre of the CPG? What's that?
The Commonwealth Provisional Government. Years back, a group of settlements tried to get together and form a coalition. Every settlement with even a hint of clout sent representatives to try and hash out an agreement. Only the Institute sent a representative of their own. A synth. The man killed every rep at the talks. The Commonwealth Provisional Government was over before it even got off the ground. I took up in town not long after. I was damn lucky they didn't just tell me to scram right then and there.
What's
Why would you wanna
the
live
overall
on
goal of the
Now, I
institute
couldn't really
again?
blame them,
I'm
given the
not sure.
circumstances. But
It
folks
seems
sure
to be
started turning
use the
other cheek
Commonwealth
when I
as
showed up
their
with the mayor's
experiment
daughter.
testing
Gal of about
ground.
15,
Uh,
pride and joy of
but
the
I'm
mayor
not
back
really
then.
sure.
Man by the name of Henry Roberts. The young Miss Roberts decided
I
she'd
think-
But
run
after
off with
they're
some
done
caravan
testing,
hand she'd
what then?
known.
God if
for
I
naming.
know.
Oh,
Turns out
okay.
the guy was part
Okay.
of a gang of kidnappers. I didn't even know who I
Uh,
was rescuing. Just stumbled on
let's
a
see,
crying
they-
girl and 4 toughs. I took her home.
They
and the mayor
kidnap
dubbed
people
me
and
a
replace
hero.
them with
Offered me a
scents.
place in town.
They
Lots of folks protested, said
populate
I was a spy,
the,
and wouldn't have it. Taking out
the
from
area
city
with
was
super
tricky at
mutants.
first, but I never tried to hide what I was.
They
and
also send
people
older
seem to have
synths
warmed
to
to
just
that.
like fuck places up.
Was it hard settling in?
They sure didn't make it easy. I started off doing the jobs no one else wanted. I got more banged up being Diamond City's handyman than I ever did living out in the ruins. But I guess folks never forgot I rescued the mayor's daughter, so they started coming to me when people went missing. Wife runs off with a new paramour and takes the rent money with her. Talk to the synth. An upset father decides moving him and the kids to Good Neighbor in the dead of night's not the worst damn idea since the bomb. Go get Nick. After a while, the jobs got so backed up, they didn't even ask me to do the handyman stuff anymore. Hell, I was so happy to do it, it was months before I started charging anyone. I never stopped being Nick the Synth, but it was Nick the Detective folks came to see. It was about then that things finally started feeling normal. It took me a long time to realize that home is where you make it. With some time and effort, this place can be home for you, too. That's a long
Yeah,
story.
this is like totally an Odo.
Yeah.
Wanna get moving?
Alright, yeah.
Heard you're responsible for that new coat of green on the wall. Looks nice.
Let's see. So where was I going next? I was gonna go to Piper's to do some main quest stuff.
No skull in the league can withstand a swatter. The latest hairstyle from the upper stands.
This guy's in his underwear for some reason.
I mean, aren't
When
you
you
in
be?
your underwear sometime? Or right now?
I mean, I'm in my pajamas, but
But you're in your
sometimes.
underwear also, right?
That's true. And he is armored, so he'll be protected if anyone threatens the settlement. Oh fuck! I forgot to install the Hang on.
Well, if that's
No,
Odo,
not
then
now.
that's Quark.
Let me real quick. This is important. I have to save. Quit. The stream isn't over. Don't worry about that. Just give me a second here.